Hi everyone, welcome back to Judy Speaks. For those who are new, my name is Judy. I do skincare, body care, and anything about health. Just by the title below, I'll be going to discuss about my 1 week of withdrawal from my psychiatric medication. Escitalopram. I'll be going to write it down. This is during the morning and during nighttime. Quetiapine or the brand Seroquel. So I'll be going to write it in the screen. Also, um, I am a person with a disability. I have this card. It's because of my depression and anxiety. So thank you, government, for the discount and for the privilege that I can go in the fast lane. Anyway, I am having my monthly consultations with my psychiatrist, and I've been diagnosed with major clinical depression since 2017, and I have taken my medication since then, but there were times that I did not, I missed dosage or I did not take them, especially if there are like events or major events in my life that would probably hinder my daily activities, so I would drink them again. But I have different dosages and um, different types of medications. So for this medication is Escitalopram. I've been taking this since 2017, but for this one, the Quetiapine, which is very, very, what do you call it, potent? I don't know. Uh, I was actually drinking a sleeping pill, but this one is for psychosis. I don't have psychosis, but one of the effects of this drug is to make you fall asleep. So I'm taking one Escitalopram every morning and a quarter of this during nighttime. So it will make me feel really sleepy. So even though I don't have schizophrenia and psychosis, so this is also um, used by persons with major clinical depression like me. The reason why I had my withdrawal from my medication, it's because of my memory. So it is true, based on my personal experience, those published in YouTube and some researchers, that it is very it will really tremendously affect your memory. So in my experience, I would have my notebook. I have a lot of notebooks with me and a pen, to the extent that I would actually miss or forget if I already brushed my teeth or had, put my deodorant or my keys, if I have money, like for example going to a taxi cab and then forgetting I did not bring along my wallet. I know for normal persons without mental illness, they can forget, but for me, it's on a regular. And also, like, I'm having this lecture, not me as a lecturer, but I'm a participant in a lecture, and my short-term memory is really, it's not good. And I don't know with my long-term memory. And also, I'm gaining a lot of weight, and I do not know with it's just my weight and my memory that's I'm really bothered, because according to researchers, one of the most dangerous drugs being taken by humans are those of the psychiatric medications. Anyway, I went cold turkey without the consent of my psychiatrist. So, meaning to say, I abruptly withdraw 1 week straight. This is already my 9th day. So, I'm going to tell you my experience on the first 7 days of my withdrawal. So, again, I'm having monthly consultations, but it just happens that I have the willpower. I'm very determined to withdraw from my psychiatric medication. First and second night, it's just the same. It's just the same way. The manifestations I experienced, I wasn't able to sleep 48 hours. My skin was healing at the time, but I'm going to insert pictures. It went crazy because of lack of sleep. I feel very exhausted. On the third day, I was vomiting. I am constantly going to the bathroom. I have like diarrhea. I have upset stomach. I have muscle spasms. I have like tremors. I have terrible headache. And although I was able to sleep for 1 hour for the whole 72 hours. On the fourth night, I thought it's gonna be worse than the third night, because I was like, first, second night, it's a little bit tolerable. On the third night, it was really just hell. On the fourth night, I was able to sleep, but not the normal sleep. I was like sleeping for 30 minutes, and then after a couple of hours, another 1 hour, and then another. It's like, if you are planning to withdraw or taper off, make sure your 1 week you are on leave if you're working, or there should be somebody aside from you who's going to take care of everything. As for me, I'm living alone, and I cut my training. I have my training for it's a training, a physical training, so I cut it out because I wanted to withdraw from my psychiatric medication. Just take that leave for a week. Trust me. On the fourth night, was able to sleep less than 4 hours. Interval of, I do not know. I just know I slept, but I feel exhausted. I still vomit, but I did not have the kind of diarrhea, although I have my upset stomach. I have muscle spasms, but not that big of a deal, like maybe once or twice in a day. So on the fifth night, I did not vomit. I did not have the upset stomach. I have a terrible headache. I cannot sleep still, and I don't have suicidal thoughts. Like some would say that they have suicidal thoughts during the first week, but I don't have that one, and I'm not so. I never had that kind of thinking. I did not have any fever, just headache, and would take um, I would take paracetamol or mefenamic acid just to relieve the pain. And also I took antihistamines, and I was able to sleep, but not the kind of deep sleep. It's just maybe 3 hours. And the sixth night, I was like, am I going to improve, or is it going to be worse? And sixth and seventh night is the same. My appetite is back. I was able to sleep more than 3 hours, less than 6 hours, but more than 3 hours. It's not like a long sleep, but I can nap in between. And I don't have the muscle spasms, and also I don't have like feeling of being sad or lonely. My energy is a bit higher than the previous days. So all in all, it will get better, guys. Except for the third day, it was worse. Third, fourth, but on the fifth, sixth, seventh day of your withdrawal, it will improve. Trust me. I've been through medication, so I really know what deep sleep, quality sleep, a nap, and so far it is improving. I'm already on my 9th day of withdrawal, and yes, I am going to tell my psychiatrist because I have my monthly consultation, and also I would advise, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to drink your medication. We have different circumstances in life. At that time, during those times, actually, it really helped me. It really helped me a lot. But for now, I have a different priority in life. Um, Again, I have memory loss, maybe brain damage due to this. But I know I can make it, and I can still succeed in my goals in life. And um, for those who are suffering the same, you know, like depression, anxiety, know that it is not a hindrance if ever you have your plans in life. Just continue with it. For me, being a person with disability is very it's a privilege for me, because there are things that you can learn if you are having this situation than being just reading it in books, in quotes, in vlogs. No, actually experiencing this, being a person with disability, is a privilege, and I learned to be more sympathetic, more empathetic, and more of a human. And also, I know that being on psychiatric medication is not easy, but trust your experts, your psychologists or psychiatrists. For me, I have both. And also, you should help yourself. Do not depend on any situation, any app, any event to help you. It is an inside job. Your peace of mind, your happiness, your health is your responsibility. So do not blame other people. Even your past, um, those past happenings, the traumas, do not blame. Learn from it. You are your own, hero in this type of situation, mental health disorder. I am going to continue this, and I will still follow. Of course, I am very obedient to my psychiatrist and my psychologist. I would just like to thank people who are, helping me um, go through all this to be clean. I'm not saying you're dirty if you're drinking. Anyway, it's just my, you know, um, my way of dealing with life. We have different situations. And also, think positive. You will get better. If you think that ending your life is a solution, been there, done that. No, it's not really. And also, you have the power to help other people, especially those who are struggling the things that we are experiencing. You, you can be an inspiration to them, just like me. And if ever you are planning to go to a psychiatrist because you can no longer um, deal with what's happening in your life, it's okay. That's a good idea. You better listen to psychologists and psychiatrists rather than random people, random posts, random videos. And for me, if you're going through a heartbreak, you recently, somebody passed away in your family or somebody close to you, if there is like a psychologist or psychiatrist near you, go directly to that person. Stop self medicating or whatever you call that. Self help is okay, that's okay, but it's better if there's a guidance from an expert. By the way, if you go to a psychiatrist, it doesn't necessarily mean that they will immediately give you medication. Sometimes they will give you journals or activities. Be careful with your food intake. You need to have supplements, etc. um, one thing that I learned both in my psychologist and my psychiatrist is to be grateful for the good and the bad, because it has something to do with your growth, your maturity, and there's a lesson for everything that's happening. So be happy that it happened, be grateful. That's it, guys. I'm going to give you my updates some other time, but this is for my first week of withdrawal of psychiatric drug. Take care, and I hope you are in good situation. If you are suffering from acne like me and you're having depression, know that it has a solution. Take it from me. Take care.